Hello, YouTube. It's Sarah Divinely You. Thank you so much for joining me for this energy and astrology update. So I'm doing this from Monday, January 30th through Thursday, February 2nd, because I feel like the 3 days around the full moon in Leo have a lot going on, and I really want to spend a little extra time talking about it and what it's bringing up and all of that. So this is January 30th through February 2nd. The moon is in Gemini, which means that it will conjunct the now direct Mars. It's in an air sign, so it will aspect the sun. There we go. The sun in Aquarius, and then it will move on to Cancer, I believe Wednesday morning, the 1st of February. And so that's a water sign, and also a cardinal sign. So it will aspect planets and cosmic bodies in Aries and in Capricorn. So there's a lot going on. However, it's almost like it's simple, because these aren't heavy aspects particularly. It's action oriented, especially with the planets all direct. There are going to be tense moments because it's kind of a process of your solidifying your pros and cons. You're solidifying your people, you're solidifying your plans moving forward. You're crossing your T's and dotting your I's, and kind of really ensuring that you've got in place what you're ready to really go after and get after as 2023 moves forward. So we've got about 6 weeks left of probably about 4 to 6 weeks left of Saturn in Aquarius, and about 6 weeks left of Mars in Gemini and Pluto in Capricorn. That is a lot of big change. First of all, Pluto, changing signs is a huge shift in energy. Mars changing signs in this particular case is going to be a huge shift in energy because Mars has been in Gemini since August of 2022, and it's moving into Cancer, where it doesn't necessarily like to be. It's in detriment there. And so and then Saturn, another bigger planet, it's been in Aquarius since the beginning of 2020. It moving into a new sign will also be a big energy shift the first week or so of March. And so it's kind of like go time in as we have Aquarius season, which Aquarius season encourages individuality, it encourages uniqueness. It encourages us to, be in sovereignty, be who you want, be authentic, be in integrity. Aquarius really wants the greater good for individuals and for the greater good of humanity. And so this coming into this week is really that moment of kind of, like I said, it's pros and cons. It's getting your ducks in a line and finalizing. It's the final edits, the final overviews of where you're going and what you're doing. That's kind of why I'm running so late today and posting this. It's because I was kind of reworking, like, do I really want to continue doing weeklies, or do I want to do smaller doses? And we're going to see how that goes, but it looks like I'm going to try and do smaller doses of videos, because for me it's overwhelming to do the whole week. I get kind of lost in all of the transits and all of the charts, and so we're gonna try it and see how it goes. But also, you notice I got a different backdrop, so I'm changing things up, making this space a little bit more recording friendly, filming friendly. Probably the next step is to get an actual camera, as I am still recording on my iPhone. However, I think my iPhone does a pretty kick-ass job for what I'm up to. but I definitely want to, improve that and continue to improve what I'm doing here with presenting information. So from a coaching standpoint, leadership standpoint, this is take ownership. This is extreme ownership. If you're familiar with Jocko Willink or is it David or Daniel? David Goggins? I think it's David Goggins, or even like Eric Thomas, and these folks who really live by a disciplined life, an extreme ownership, extreme responsibility life. It's an action oriented, solidify your routine, solidify, like I said, the people, the plan moving forward and all of that. And I did pull a card from the ancient feminine wisdom, and we got Demeter, and this is harvest, and letting go, and this is harvesting what you have and letting go of what's no longer working. And that's going to be a big thing rolling into this full moon, and I'll talk about that in a video that I'll put up on Thursday. That letting go and acknowledging and becoming aware of what is working, what is not working, and being okay and being willing to stand in your own and let go of what's not working, what isn't serving. And this is going to take a critical eye, because we definitely have, all of us do this, right? Where we get into relationships and we think that, oh, it's okay, I can tolerate that thing about them, or, I can put up with their vicious up and down emotional cycles, or, I can put up with this part of them or that part of them. And I really feel like as the astrology, as this year continues to unfold, we're going to find out that crap we thought we could tolerate is not tolerable, because you really need people that are on your mission with you. And if that means having some sticky conversations, I feel like I'm going to need to have some conversations with people. That is what's going to need to happen in order to, because there are some people, obviously, if it's like a family situation or a coworker situation, and you're obviously unable to leave your family, but, maybe it's a job that you're unwilling to let go of, but there's a situation that you're like, I'm done with this, I can't do this anymore. So this is really going to take a critical mind, an awareness, an acknowledgement of what is not working, in order to have the conversations and make the shift happen, as we get closer to this full moon. So there could be some emotions pulled up this week, with the moon in Cancer. Cancer moons are not my favorite, but we have to go through them every month, right? So, but for me, they're just extra emotional. And it's because I'm a Scorpio moon, so it just comes with my territory. But so there may be emotions brewing or stirred up because of what's happening and what's unfolding for us. This is all happening for us. This is all happening for our greater good on an individual level and on a collective level. And so it's really, it's a beautiful moment. It's just going to be tricky if you're unwilling to, part ways with relationships or part ways with circumstances or situations. But hold your head high, know what you want, be sure of it, and collect the team that will support you, in getting there. I've been reaching out to other content creators and asking advice, and how can I improve, and, what can I do differently? And, with my limited space, with my limited resources, and I make changes as I can. And so we're not going to be able to change things overnight, but things are going to mix up and stir up because of, the transits that are happening in the play of Uranus direct, Mars direct, everything direct, and everything starting to, move forward. So, and coming out of shadow. This last weekend we had Saturn and Pluto come out of shadow. Mercury will come out of shadow towards the end of this week, if not early next week. And so, that means that they're kicking up. That means February is going to be dynamic AF. I think this is going to be the wildest Aquarius, second half of an Aquarius season. Like we can't even imagine. And I think it's beautiful. I think it's beautiful, but I'm ready for change. I'm ready for everything to be different. And, you know, granted, in the moment, I do resist it as much as the next guy. So, you know that I'm not perfect and I don't 100% have my shit together. So, ever. So, but anyway, so I'm going to leave it there for this video. Stay tuned later this week. So the 1st of February, I'm going to be launching a shorts series that's going to be Star Trek The Next Generation Tarot. I'm going to do it every day for the month of February. And it'll be, there's 60 seconds. So I don't have a lot of time to like cover thorough astrology, but there is like, where's the moon, major, you know, any major aspects. And then I kind of like go into joking around about the character in Star Trek and like the meaning of the card and all that. So I'm having a lot of fun. I've been pre-recording them. I've been having tons of fun doing it. So I'll be doing that here on YouTube, and I'll be posting those on TikTok as well. Sarah Divinely You on TikTok if you want to follow me there. And then, of course, I'm doing my daily 365 lives on Instagram. You can catch me there. I dive deeper into a lot more healing and spiritual work on there. And so there's lots of different avenues where I am publishing content this year. I am super excited. I'm feeling like I'm really integrating and embodying like everything that I've learned over the past, 6-7 years of coaching and leadership, and now astrology and spiritual work and Reiki and tarot cards, oracle cards, and it's all kind of coming around and coming together. So I'm having a lot of fun working it through. So thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you. I will see you very soon. Have a great first half of this week, and rabbit on that 1st of February for that good luck. You may need it to get through this Aquarius season. Love ya. I really hope you turned off.